Unit 6, Lesson 1. Step 1, Clarifying Terms. In this lesson, we will look at what is meant by clarifying terms. We will also give an example of how clarifying terms can be applied to a PBL problem. In the opening meeting and the first step of the PBL process, the trigger or the problem description is read out to all students. The students then discuss if they understand the meaning of the trigger and if there are any items or terms that might be interpreted differently or not understood. Please see sample problem below. Company X has problems with cash flow. Some months there are a shortfall and they find it difficult to pay suppliers. Other months there's no problem and there is sufficient funds to pay suppliers and other debts. It's becoming more difficult to receive overdrafts from banks due to new financial rules. In the past 12 months, our overdraft has been reduced by 20%. In the past year, they've had to rely on overdrafts for 8 out of the 12 months of the year. As a result of the PBL process, we would like to reduce our dependence on overdraft facilities from 8 months to 2 months. For this problem, terms that might need to be clarified may be cash flow. The group might want to clarify what is meant by the term cash flow in the context of the problem. Is it income? If we look at the problem statement, it specifies that it's the shortfall. Shortfall seems to mean the deficit between income and expenditure. There is not enough money to pay suppliers. Therefore, in the context, cash flow seems to be the shortfall between income and expenditure. If so, what can we define by income and what is meant by expenditure? Income in this context is all monies received into the company as a result of sales. It does not include shareholder investments. Expenditure relates to all short-term costs. For this company, these are salaries, stock, rent, light and heat. It does not relate to any long-term costs. Debts relate to any monies owed on a monthly basis. For example, suppliers, rent and bank loans. This step can be relatively short depending on the complexity of the problem. In the next lesson, we will look at defining the problem.